For students, the word exam is synonymous with stress. Furrowed brow, clammy hands and dark circles under tired eyes. Yes, that is the exact picture of an examinee.
Most of the students study at the last moment, because of which when the exam is approaching, they are tensed up.
When the study program is not distributed and preparation program is not distributed evenly over the year, and it all culminates to studying over a brief period of time so that they can give their examinations, it adds stress to the student.
Stress is a state of the body and mind when you are actually working very hard to achieve something.
Marks do acquire importance in the light of parental and peer pressure, and the vision of possible failure is paralyzing.
I feel that I should do a lot of hard work for the examination, prepare more and more so I can get good percentage in the examination.
But then, is stress the only way out?
Stress is sometimes very good and very necessary for survival. For instance, if you're playing a game of soccer or tennis, or you're into a race, you have to have that adrenaline flowing into you, and you have to really work up your muscles and your heart has to pound so that you can run well and achieve something. In exams, much the same applies. Unless you're stressed, you can't really study much and perform well.
Many end up not doing their best as a result, while still others goof up simple answers due to stress.
Practically every student, whether good student or not so good, is tensed, because even a good student does not know what comes in the exam.
A little bit nervous before the examination that what will come in the examinations. I was anxious about the question paper, what will be there in the examination, what I have learned.
Instead of panicking, a student should first calm down, sort out his head and organize his thoughts better to effectively beat exam stress.
As the exam question paper comes, confidence is made up in me and I think I can do better.
The aim is to not only succeed but excel, and the battle is lost if one does not take up the challenge with confidence.
Examinations nearly always gave us a certain amount of tension, but these days the stress is much greater.
The problem today is that the exam stress, the stress before examinations, it's gradually getting worse and worse. And with more competition coming in, with more and more students who have too much of their careers at stake, stress is assuming a proportion which is deleterious for health. It's becoming very damaging for health.
For a beginning, one has to adopt a smart attitude, planning with specific dates in mind. Once the preparation is capsuled onto a time frame, execution automatically becomes far more orderly.
We have to complete our course, then at least one time I have revised.
They are exposed to so many other avenues where they spend a lot of their time in other activities than those that are related to their studies.
There is sleepless nights. We study late night and get up much early. Some things I have not read ever, only taught in the class. So I was feeling upset that why I have not studied it before.
If God comes and tells me that you ask for a boon, then I will ask first that I want you to grant me 10 boons. Then I will start with that there should be no exams.
If exams are not there, then there will be no tension in our mind, no stress, nothing. We will enjoy all day.
So when stress crosses the border of benefiting you and becomes a kind of a disadvantage, has a negative impact on your performance or health, then one starts getting worried. And that's what's really happening today in the world. School students, they're perhaps very conscious about their careers.
It is a question of our career. We have to do a lot of things in our career, so it is dependent on the examinations only, how we are performing on the examination.
There's a lot of parental pressures from home, and there's also a lot of peer pressure. There's also that reputation to defend, and that sense of insecurity which makes people really strive too hard At the end of it, if suppose they don't make it, the sense of collapse, I think that's a matter of considerable worry for us in the system of education today in India.
Enough time and concentration to understand a topic or chapter is something that all students need to focus upon. Over and above all this, being original is what counts, as that is the key to intelligent expression of thought and ideas. Also, it is this that impresses in the crowd of papers submitted.